Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Radhe. Jaya Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Jaya Gaurahari. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Lord of Shishi Radhanati ki jai, Giri Raj Govardhan ki jai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you all for attending this program. We're actually reading from the Krishna book. This chapter is entitled Prayers Offered by Lord Brahma to Lord Krishna. So, present, I think some of you maybe, how many of you all have heard this chapter in class where you probably attended? So, I would like to just maybe sum up for you all what's happening in this chapter, and then I'll continue reading. So, in this chapter here, Lord Brahma was enacting this pastime where he was actually in illusion, where he wanted to test Lord Krishna, wanted to see who's this young boy is that is performing such wonderful pastimes. Who does he think he is? So Lord Brahma, being the creator of the material universe, so he was thinking like this, and then he kidnaps the cowherd boys and the calves, and he keeps them captive for 1 whole year. And there Lord Krishna expands himself into the cowherd boys and the cows for 1 whole year, identical in every respect. And then Lord Brahma finally understood that, you know what, this person is somebody very special, is empowered. And then he came to the understanding this is the Supreme Lord. And he enacts this pastime. Now he realizes that I tried to create some problems for this little boy Krishna, but actually he has bewildered me. And so now, when you make a mistake, you want to rectify your mistake. So the great personalities, so Lord Brahma is a Mahajan. Mahajan is a great personality. There's 12 Mahajans. And Lord Brahma is one of the great Mahajans. So he's the authority. And when we should actually hear this philosophy coming from authority. Normally in the material world, we see so many people are presenting their different philosophies. And we may sometimes be bewildered by these philosophies. So we're now going to hear this prayer from Lord Brahma, who is the authority. It's bona fide as well. So when we hear things coming from authority, it has an effect on our heart, our consciousness, and we make spiritual advancement. So you can listen attentively as I read. Just for y'all, I'm actually summing it up. And this chapter is chapter 14, the prayers offered by Lord Brahma to Lord Krishna. We're going to start reading. It's in between. The chapter was previous devotees spoke on it. So I'm going to read now. Lord Brahma then said that his birth was from the lotus flower which blossomed from the navel of Narayan after the dissolution of the 3 worlds, or 3 planetary systems, known as Urloka, Uvarloka, and Swarloka. The universe is divided into 3 divisions, namely Swarga, Martya, and Patala. These 3 planetary systems are merged into the water at the time of dissolution. At that time, Narayan, a plenary portion of Krishna, lies down on the water, and gradually a lotus stem grows from his navel. And from that lotus flower, Brahma is born. It is naturally concluded that the mother of Brahma is Narayan. Because the Lord is the resting place of all the living entities after the dissolution of the universe, he is called Narayan. The word Nara means the aggregate total of all living entities, and Ayana means the resting place. The form of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is called Narayan because he rests himself on the water. In addition, he is the resting place of all living creatures. Besides that, Narayan is also present in everyone's heart, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, and in that sense also, the Lord is Narayan, as Ayana means the source of knowledge as well as the resting place. It is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita that the remembrance of the living entity is due to the presence of the Supersoul within the heart. After changing the body, a living creature forgets everything of his past life. But because Narayan, the Supersoul, is present within his heart, he is reminded by him to act according to his past desires. Lord Brahma wanted to prove that Krishna is the original Narayan. That is, he is the source of Narayan, and that Narayan is not an exhibition of external energy, Maya, but is an expansion of spiritual energy. This activity is of the external energy or Maya exhibited after the creation of this cosmic world, and the original spiritual energy of Narayan was acting before the creation. So the expansions of Narayan from Narayan to Karnadakshaya Vishnu, from Karnadakshaya Vishnu to Gabardakshaya Vishnu, from Gabardakshaya Vishnu to Shirodakshaya Vishnu, and from Shirodakshaya Vishnu to everyone's heart are actually Krishna's expansions, manifestations of his spiritual energy. They are not conducted by the material energy. Therefore, they are not temporary. Anything conducted by the material energy is temporary, but everything executed by the spiritual energy is eternal. Lord Brahma confirmed his statement, establishing Krishna as the original Narayan. He said that the Lord's gigantic universal form is resting on the water known as Garbhodaka. He spoke as follows: this gigantic universal form is another manifestation of your energy. On account of his resting on the water, this universal form is also Narayan, and we are all within the womb of this Narayan form. I see your different Narayan forms everywhere. I can see you on the water. I can feel you within my heart, and I can also see you before me. You are the original Narayan. My Lord, in this incarnation, you have proved that you are the supreme controller of Maya. You remain within the cosmic manifestation, and yet the whole creation is within you. This fact has already been proved by you when you exhibited the whole universal creation within your mouth. Before your mother, Yashoda, by your inconceivable potency of Yoga Maya, you can effect such things without external help. My dear Lord Krishna, the whole cosmic manifestation that we are visualizing at present is all within your body. Yet I am seeing you outside, and you are also seeing me outside. How can such things happen without being influenced by your inconceivable energy? Lord Brahma stressed herein that without accepting the inconceivable energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one cannot explain things as they are. He continued, my dear Lord, leaving aside all other things and just considering today's happenings, what I have seen, are they not all due to your inconceivable energies? First of all, I saw you alone. Thereafter, you expanded yourself as your cowherd boyfriend, the calves, and the whole existence of Vrindavan. Then I saw you all, the boys, the calves as four-handed Vishnus, and they were being worshipped by all elements and all demigods, including myself. Again, they were all wound up, and you remained alone, as you were before. Does this not mean that you are the Supreme Lord Narayan, the origin of everything, that everything emanates from you, and again enters into you, leaving you the same as before? Persons who are aware of your inconceivable energy cannot understand that you alone expand yourself as the creator Brahma, the maintainer Vishnu, and the annihilator Shiva. Persons who are not in awareness of things as they are contemplate that I, Brahma, am the creator, Vishnu is the maintainer, and Lord Shiva is the annihilator. Actually, you alone are everything, creator, maintainer, and annihilator. Similarly, you expand yourself in different incarnations amongst the demigods. You incarnate as Vamanadev. Among the great sages, you incarnate as Parasurama. Amongst the human beings, you appear as yourself, Lord Krishna, or as Lord Rama. Amongst the animals, you appear as the boar incarnation. And amongst the aquatics, you appear as the fish incarnation. And yet you have no appearance or disappearance. You are always eternal. Your appearance and disappearances are made possible by your inconceivable energy. Just to give protection to the faithful devotees and to annihilate the faithless demons, O my Lord, O all-pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead, O Supersoul, controller of all mystic powers, no one can appreciate your transcendental pastimes as they are exhibited within these three worlds. No one can estimate how you have expanded your yoga maya and your incarnations and how you act by your transcendental energy. My dear Lord, this whole cosmic manifestation is just like a flashing dream, and its temporary existence simply disturbs the mind. As a result, all of the anxiety in this existence, to live within the material world means simply to suffer and to be full of miseries. And yet this temporary existence of the material world appears to be pleasing, and here on account of it having evolved from your body, which is eternal and full of bliss and knowledge. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gnanjana Shalakaya Chakshurumitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gururev Namah Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dati Swapadantikam Pandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaisnavam Stra Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Anvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Anvitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrinda Vaneshwari Vishwabhanu Sutidevi Pranamami Haripriye Panchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we can see that, Lord Brahma, he's been empowered by Lord Krishna to create this universe. In our estimation, we may see somebody create something, like one building, and that person is a civil engineer or some great person who has lots of money. But then we'll find that how limited they are. Then you'll find like structures collapse, like what has happened in Turkey. So sad to see so many buildings, so many people have lost their lives. And generally, we can see that Lord Brahma, you can imagine how much of managerial activities he has to deal with. And sometimes when you're in this position, it's actually Lord Brahma to create. You have to be in the mode of passion. But Lord Brahma is also empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Unless the Lord empowers you to do something, you won't be able to do it. So Lord Brahma was empowered. So sometimes when you're in this position, like you may forget, sometimes you may forget, you may become proud. So when that happens, the Lord will act immediately on his dear devotees. And Lord Brahma is one of those great personalities. So Lord Krishna immediately corrects him. But he also puts him like in an illusion. Because it's also showing you an example, we also here in the movement, we may have big positions and stuff. We also need to be careful that we also must see how Brahma was put into illusion, that our ego doesn't go up, because then we can get humble like that. So as a devotee, practicing devotee, we can learn lessons from these prayers offered by Lord Brahma. But actually Lord Brahma goes into it very deep. To explain it, like you'll need to for some hours and to try to understand. And I see there's there's a new family here, so I thought probably I'll come in often, but I see kids over here, and you may be wondering what what I'm speaking about, because so if you can just accept Lord Brahma is an authority. Like, if you follow authority, then you're on the right path. And Lord Brahma, he hears the science of God from Krishna himself, and he passes it on to Narada. Then Narada passes to Vyasa. It comes all the way to disciplic succession, and it comes through the gurus, to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada has got disciples who are initiating as well. So there's no break in the science. It's perfect. And it's coming from the perfect source. So these prayers, if we can meditate on these prayers here. So this book is called the Krishna book. Even the kids will understand that you can think of the pastimes of Krishna. Krishna and the cowherd boys. So Krishna's pastimes are non-different from him. So if even a person who doesn't know anything, if he just reads the pastime or just hears his pastimes, it'll have that effect on you. It actually goes into your heart, because when I say you something is sweet, you have to understand what is sweet. Like you may try a certain type of drink, like a mango juice or something, and then finally you may try something even better than that. But Krishna's sweetness is different. His sweetness is drunk through the eyes, through the ears. Because you see, we can drink Krishna through the ears, like we're hearing these pastimes. Then we see the deity, so we're drinking that beauty through the eyes. So this is a very powerful message, that the Lord comes down and his pure devotees are enacting these pastimes, like his mother, father. These are not ordinary personalities, they're special persons. So when we hear and appreciate, actually, the best way to make advancement in spiritual life is to appreciate. So if we can just appreciate how Lord Brahma is saying all these various prayers, that alone will assist us in our spiritual life. It will actually propel us. So if you want to, you can actually start reading a book. It's called the Krishna book. It is from the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Srila Prabhupada was so kind to the world. That was his special mercy. He is the ocean of mercy. That any person who gets a Krishna book, even just touching the Krishna book, you make advancement. And you can even hear the words of Krishna. You can hear the words of the great devotees. And generally, we are accustomed to hearing nonsense. In the material world, there's so much of nonsense you hear. And this actually pollutes the heart. But when you take Krishna book and you start to read it, it starts to clear all those coverings, unwanted. And you'll find that Krishna is also situated in your heart. And once you clear all those misgivings and unwanted, they call it anarthas. So we'll actually see Krishna in the heart, but we can also see Krishna in the form of the deity. You can also, as I said, Krishna can be drunk through the ears, can be drunk through the eyes. So when we chant and we come and see the deity, you're drinking Krishna's sweetness. Because Krishna's sweetness is more difficult to understand than the opulence. That is why you'll find that people are more likely to take to an impersonal kind of philosophy where they don't have to think of Krishna as a person, because they cannot appreciate that Krishna can have such wonderful pastimes. So we can understand that, you can see when I was doing the explanation and as Lord Brahma was speaking, like to understand the concept of how the different expansions, like it comes down from Narayan, and there's different unlimited universes, and in each universe, out of this lotus flower, Lord Brahma appears. And then Lord Brahma is appearing in every universe, and there's different Brahmas in different universes. So in our universe, there's a four-headed Brahma. So this four-headed Brahma is speaking. But in another universe, there'll be another Brahma. So all these prayers are offered by the Brahma of this universe. So you can see how fortunate we are that we have one of the great authorities speaking. I will stop here, and maybe if there's any comments or you have any questions, any doubts. Yes, Patri.
you're talking about how merciful Srila Prabhupada is, that he's given us the 10th canto in Krishna book, and anyone can actually read that. And that's amazing because as we read Bhagavatam, it's like seeing the Lord from his feet upwards, like the first canto is seeing his feet, and then you go upwards until the 10th canto, which is actually a smile. So Krishna's smile is contained within that 10th canto. Prabhupada gave us Krishna's smile in Krishna book.
Yes,
What that is so much mercy.
I like it. Yeah, I know. That's such a nice point that you're making. Because, Srila Prabhupada, if you really look at the amount of time that he put into translating the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam consists of 18 books, 12 cantos. It was actually originally spoken to Lord Brahma and was much more voluminous. But in Kali Yuga, it's spoken, it's a shorter amount. Because if you look at Lord Brahma's lifespan, it's like so long. But here we can get the Krishna book, the 10th canto is compared to, as Martin said, the smiling face of Krishna. You can actually, by hearing, the most important sense to utilize is your hearing. So even if you're sometimes maybe not even interested in hearing, but just hearing, it's pure, it's spiritual. Because each and every living entity is spiritual. So that you've seen, like, you see everything in this material world deteriorate. The material body, buildings deteriorate and stuff. So, but your spirit soul is eternal. And just as you feed the material body, like, you have food, but you also need to feed your soul. So the chanting of the holy name, association of devotees, seeing the Lord. But the most important thing, if we can cultivate devotional service, do something for Krishna. I think probably you helped me to carry the Vyasa stand. That's devotional service. It pleases Krishna more than all the artis that the demigods are offering. So if we can just do something, and there's a perfect opportunity because next is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance day, and if you can get the opportunity to come for that program, please do it, because you'll really relish the chanting, and there's so much of mercy. Like sometimes you go to like different stores. We're like used to shopping and stuff. And we see like, Black Friday and different types of sales. But those sales are like, Maya's energy. But we need to get some stuff. But it kind of bewilders you. But if you can come to the temple and come for these big occasions as well. There's so much of mercy. So much of mercy. And Srila Prabhupada, you can even see how Srila Prabhupada is giving so much of mercy. So I will stop there, and thank you all. Thank you so nicely, the whole family coming and listening attentively. That is great. Their Lordship Shri Shri Radha Radhanath Ki Jai, Giriraj Govardhan Ki Jai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Shri Shri Radha Radhanath Ki, Shri Shri Gora Hari Ki, Shri Giraj Govardhan Ki, Srila Prabhupada Ki. Kiva Jaya Jaya Orachande Aratika Shobha. Jahanavithatavane Jagamanaloba. Dakine nitai chan Pame gadadara. Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chatradara. Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chatradara. Osi Ache Gorachan Ratna Singhasani. Aradhikarana Brahma Adi Devagane. Aradhikarana Brahma Adi Devagane. Narahari Adi Kori Shamaradalaya. Narahari Adi Kori Shamaradalaya. Sanjaya Mukunda Bashu Kaushadikaya. Sanjaya Mukunda Bashu Kaushadikaya. Shankar Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatalam. Shankar Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatalam. Madhuramidanga Bhaje Paramarasala. Shankar Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje. Shankar Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje. Bahukati Chandrajini Vadana Ujvala Kala Deshe Panamala Kore Jalamala Shiva Shukana Radha Preme Gada Gada Bhakati Vinoda Deke Gora Rasampada Gorangaratika Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Gorangaratika Shobha Jaga Janamana Lobha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Om Vishnu Padaya Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvashayesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Dishatarine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtatara Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtatara Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem se Koho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shamakund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki. Shri Mayapur Dham Ki. Ganga Mai Ki. Yamuna Mai Ki. Bhakti Devi Ki. Tulasi Devi Ki. Gaur Brahmanande. Oh, glories to the simple devotees. Oh, glories to the simple devotees. Oh, glories to the simple devotees. Oh, glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Oh, glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladalaidayini. Hiranyakashipurvaksham. Shilatankanakalaye. Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha. Yato yato yamitato Nrsimha. Ahir Nrsimha Hirdaya Nrsimha. Narasimham Adim Sharanyam Prapadye. Narasimham Adim Sharanyam Prapadye. Tavakara Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Shringam. Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam. Keshavadrita Naraharirupa. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Tavakara Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Shringam. Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jagadisha Hare. Keshavadrita Naraharirupa. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Shavadrita Naraharirupa. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jagadisha. Bhakti Vinga Vinashek and Shigadev Bhagavan Ki. Bhakti Shrestha Prahlad Maharaj Ki. Srila Prabhupada Ki.